For today's Cyber CEO episode,
bringing her onto the team, it really it bought us our time back during the day to make sure that we're getting the marketing done that we need to be effective in our area. I don't know what we would do without you, to be honest with you, because that role that you fill is so instrumental in the success and the trajectory of our business. We couldn't be more proud to have you part of the team, and we're excited about 2023 and what we're going to do this year. So again, we couldn't do it without Marge. She's phenomenal.
Welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our Cyberbackers helped our Cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. My name is Jello. We're back with another episode of Cyber CEO. And of course, we have a very special guest on the show. Ryan, how are you doing today?
Doing fantastic. Thank you for having me on.
Yes, we're very excited to have you. And again, I'd like to thank you for your time. I know you're very busy, so really appreciate you being here. Now, to start things off, to let you know, we have a lot of listeners who are business owners, just like yourself. So I need your help. Can you introduce yourself to our audience? Maybe we can start with, what's your role in the business, Ryan?
Yeah, so I am what they would call the rainmaker of the team. My sole and most important role is to go out there and generate the business. I need to find the business for the team.
Finding the business. So how long have you been in the real estate world, by the way?
Almost 10 years now.
Almost 10 years. So a lot of experience for you there. Now, how about working with someone virtual, though? Is this your first time to do it?
Yeah, so it is the first time for us to do this. So it was a little bit nervous jumping into that because not knowing exactly how everything would work. So I would say cautiously optimistic would be the phrase.
Oh, cautiously optimistic. So just wanted to know as well, what was the biggest change though now working with someone virtual? Because I know in any kind of business, we were kind of used to working with people that we can meet or in the office, right? Now everything's going a bit more virtual. So how was the transition for you personally and your business?
You know, it's been a fantastic transition because it's given a lot of our time back to us because for so long we were running, a smaller 2-person team business, which was great. However, we just didn't have enough hours in the day to cover our bases. And so that was super important by bringing Marge onto the team. Yeah. And she is part of the team. She may be virtual, but she is part of this team. But bringing her onto the team, it really it bought us our time back during the day to make sure that we're getting the marketing done that we need to be effective in our area.
Oh, okay. So you already mentioned marketing. I'm just curious. So that's what you have Marge do for the business, then? Am I right?
Absolutely, Shad. She implements the majority of our marketing strategy. Now she coordinates with Stephanie to look at everything and verify what we're wanting to accomplish. So those two work together very closely throughout the day. And then I'm just out in the field running and gunning.
There we go. And of course, creating more business, right?
Correct.
Yes. Now, first, one of the questions I have here is, how did you first know or learn about Cyberbacker? Who told you about Cyberbacker?
Yeah, so we network with our agents all the way across the country, and we love doing that. And one of our favorite agents that we network with is Jenny Wallach out of Tulsa, Oklahoma. We've done some business planning with her in the past, and she's just been a great resource for us. And so she had mentioned Cyberbacker, and so we kind of dug in a little bit, had some questions, then ultimately reached out. But that's where it started, is with Jenny, yeah.
Okay, so somewhat of a referral then. Now,
Definitely.
We already talked about marketing. That's one of the things that your Cyberbacker does. But what else? What other tasks do you have Marge do for you in the business then, aside from marketing?
Yeah. So she's, definitely marketing is a big portion of her job, but also working on our SEO, getting that up, because we were so far behind on getting who we were out there and getting some data online about our team that, obviously we work by referral. 90% of our business is repeat referral business, which is phenomenal. We love that. But to grow this business, ultimately, we have got to get that search going, and people have got to find us online. And so that's why we brought her in, and we continue to watch our numbers each month, and we continue to have more people visiting our sites and checking in with our different posts and stuff on different social media networks.
All right. So I forgot to ask earlier as well, how long have you been working with Marge?
So we have been working, I think we're at the 4 or 5 months. It flies by. So I think we're real close to 5 months at this point.
Right.
Yeah.
So close to 5 months. She's already handling your marketing, also SEO. Now, what I'm excited to know about more is your growth plan. Of course, obviously, she's going to want to learn more, to do more for you in the business. So what are some of the new things that you got lined up for, let's say, within the next few months from today?
Yeah, so she really just took the ball and started running with it, and super impressed with her talent and skills. And kudos to Cyberbacker as well with your team in the training of all that. But she picked the ball up and ran very quick with that. So that helped us out tremendously, giving us confidence that we could just kind of give her more. And so honestly, I feel like she is pushing us now too, because there's that. I want to make sure that we're working together as effectively as possible. And so she's pushing to make sure that she has everything done. And I'm like, man, like, what else do we need to do? What else do we need to do? And so the next thing for us in growth, which is a great question, is really jumping into command and working in our command in our database. And I feel confident after this time frame of working with her that she can jump into there. And we're really going to start implementing our smart plans within there, because we've got a database, which isn't huge, but I think we've got about 1,600 people in our database that we would like to market to at a higher level. And I think we could do that with her help. And so for me, smart plans is huge. And then there'll be a few other things within command she'll help us with this year too.
Don't worry. All right. So KW Command, more on that. Then smart plans is what you mentioned. Now, you also talked about earlier. Let's go back a bit. You also talked about your Cyberbacker helped you get more time. So how did your Cyberbacker do that? What did it look like anyway before you got partnered with Marge, your Cyberbacker?
So before Marge, and to preface, Stephanie and I we're a 2-person team. Stephanie she's my wife and my business partner, and she runs the interior portion of our office. So she's making sure all the T's are crossed and the I's are dotted, which is phenomenal. I'm out there working with the clients. And so what would happen is we would have our day and we would do our business as our jobs as normal. But really, I had Stephanie trying to do 2 jobs at the level of business that we're doing. We're running about 60 transactions a year, just under 20 million in volume. So I had her, really that job that I had Stephanie doing was 2 jobs, and it was just more than she could possibly handle. So we were always playing catch up. And so what did that mean? I mean, it cut into our evenings and our weekends of us having meetings and conversations around, hey, did we get this done? Did we get that done? Did we get that marketing out? Did we advertise for this property properly? Well, by bringing Marge into the picture, she's phenomenal. So we have a system now, and Stephanie and her are communicating. We're able to get her that information. Marge creates the data. She does a phenomenal job, by the way. Her creativity is phenomenal, what she can do. And so she works all that together, sends it over to Steph, and then boom, we get it launched out. It's on time, it's effective. Our marketing is doing so much better because of that. Yeah. So it gets us, that's that time piece that we get back now. And if you're an agent in this market, you kind of understand what's going on. You don't really clock out at 5 p.m.
True.
But the idea is to be able to shut business down at an earlier time of day and not let it trickle into 7, 8 o'clock or the family time of the day. So that's the beautiful part about that.
I totally agree with you there, especially the time after 5, not really exactly at 5, but at least not into dinner time, right? Not working anymore during dinner time. Now, talk to me more about that then, the partnership that you have with your Cyberbacker. How important is a values match? Because I can already feel like you already found your perfect match in March. So going through all that, choosing your Cyberbacker, how important is a values match in this kind of a virtual partnership?
Huge. We've got to be on the same page. And I think that goes back to the first meeting that we had, even like the interview process. And we had a lot of great candidates. And so we appreciated that. And we were able to go through. However, March, she stepped up, and like we could tell she stepped ahead of a lot of the other candidates. And the reason why she did because, well, her ability to communicate effectively, which is huge in our business. We've got to be able to communicate effectively. And then just her ability, like she did her research. She knew who we were. She knew about us. So she knew who she was going to be talking to, and she was prepared. And so we always talk about, it's a great Bear Bryant quote. It's not the will to win. Everybody wants to win. I get that, but it's the will to prepare to win. And you could tell that she was prepared. And so we like to run our team the same way and be as prepared as possible. Again, with the questions that you sent over, again, being prepared, it makes for a more effective conversation. And again, we go further that way.
100% agree with you there, especially being prepared and all that. Of course, just knowing that she is already invested, even if you haven't started working with her yet, something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
She was vested from the very beginning.
Yeah. Now, more about the partnership then. How about communication? I know in any kind of partnership and in any kind of relationship, communication is very important. Now, how is it different now that you're working with someone who's virtual? How do you communicate properly with someone who's virtual then?
Yeah, so it is a little bit different because she works the same hours we do roughly. She comes in a couple hours before we get into the office. So she kind of gets the ball rolling in the morning. And then she has questions for us. Her and Stephanie are coordinating as soon as she gets in around 9 a.m. to be able to get the projects done for the day. But the coordination between them is phenomenal. They usually talk, they're online. I'm not sure what source they're speaking to, but usually it's a lot of text conversation. However, if we need to speak voice to voice, we certainly can. I play a small role in the communication, just because of my position. However, one of the things that I do make sure I usually try to email her at least every couple weeks and let her know where I am in the business, what's going on. And then honestly, and this is a lot of Keller Williams too, it's the gratitude that I have for her being a part of our team and the work that she's doing. And we never expect anybody to be perfect on the team, but boy, she strives for being perfection or being perfectionist. And I love that she does that. But again, we don't expect it. And she just does a phenomenal job for us. So we appreciate it. So I try to communicate that with her every few weeks. And then, of course, I was at family reunion out in Anaheim a couple weeks ago and had the opportunity to speak with the team. And they asked if I wanted to shoot a video and send it to her. And I'm like, why would we not do this? So it was a great opportunity to be able to send that over to her again, just to be able to have a little bit of face with the name, because we are online so much speaking. So it is a little bit different. I just did the level and the amount of communication that we have. It's almost seamless how we are doing it. And again, big compliments to you guys to be able to create that program and that ability to do that.
Yes, definitely. Now, you already mentioned showing some love to your Cyberbacker. Since we're already here on this interview, obviously, once we have this out, she's going to be able to listen and watch this. I was wondering, do you have any other messages, any special shout outs you'd like to give out to your Cyberbacker, Marge?
Marge, you are phenomenal. At this point in our relationship and our business, you are part of the Fin Group. You are the Fin Group. And so being a part, I don't know what we would do without you, to be honest with you, because that role that you fill is so instrumental in the success and the trajectory of our business. We couldn't be more proud to have you part of the team, and we're excited about 2023 and what we're going to do this year. So again, we couldn't do it without Marge. She's phenomenal.
Already seems to me you've already found your perfect Cyberbacker in Marge. We're also looking forward to see the success of this partnership all throughout the year. And again, Ryan, thank you very much for dropping by today. I had fun talking to you.
I did as well. Thanks again.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of CyberCEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.